Hey, Tubies, this is Bob Hickman. It is so awesome to be back with you guys. I tell you, I'm having such a good day. You know, it's Zodiac Thursday. And for those of you who are new here, this is a new series we're starting. Every Thursday, we're going to gather and talk about some aspect of astrology and the zodiac signs. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I was sitting here this morning looking at my pendant. By the way, let me show this to you. This is my Aquarius pendant, and I just got this. This is a vintage pendant from the 1970s. It's made of bronze. Isn't that beautiful? I thought it would be perfect for Zodiac Thursday to wear this and show it to you guys. On the back, it's got the zodiac signs, and that's a serial number. These were limited edition pieces. But there you can see there's the guy pouring water. And we're going to talk about Aquarius in the coming weeks, but I just wanted to show you my pendant. I'm an Aquarius, and I'm wearing my Zodiac jewelry and having so much fun with it. Well, you guys are just wonderful. I want to say also before we get into everything, thank you for coming out to my recent video. My video yesterday was on what's up on planet Mars, and we took a look at all the interesting appearances on Mars that are kind of really pointing towards life being on Mars, and I think it's fascinating. So if you haven't seen that video, definitely go check that out. It's right before this one, and you don't want to miss it. Well, here we are at Zodiac Thursday, and today we're going to talk about the sun's transit into Taurus. Every day the planets are transiting, and it's very fascinating. The sun transits through the 12 houses of the zodiac. In fact, let me show this to you. About every month it moves through the 12 houses of the zodiac. And right now we're down here in Taurus. Can you see that? And, I was sitting here today looking at all the other transits. And, before we get into talking about Taurus, I just thought I'd also remind you, if you haven't gotten your horoscopes yet, go over to my website, www.robert-hickman.com. I'll put the link in the box below. And definitely get your horoscope. I do free daily horoscopes there. And, it's interesting because today's transits are kind of intense. We have our moon in Libra, but early this morning, around 2:15 in the morning, the moon went void of course, which means that it looks like it's out of its normal path. And what happens when the moon goes void of course? The energies associated with that moon are sometimes arrested. They're kind of slowed down, and you lose some power. Now, Libra moon's all about, balance. It's about, communications. It's about finding harmony. And so today with the moon void, of course, it's a kind of a time just to withdraw a little bit. You want to be extra careful in your communications. Check your emotions, make sure you're not going to extremes with people. It's kind of a day to be a little quieter, a little more subdued. So, but tonight around 8:15, 8:15, the moon is moving into Scorpio, and that's a whole interesting energy because Scorpio. This moon, when the moon moves into Scorpio, that encourages psychism. And a lot of you are going to be feeling your psychic senses come this evening. So if today you feel a little out of whack or a little, feel like withdrawn or retreated, don't worry. Just relax through that day. By tonight, you'll see, your psychism will come back. You'll be reconnected. But it's very interesting because all of these transits, are in play right now. Now, right now we are now, the sun, as we talked about here, has moved into the sign of Taurus. And this is an amazing transit of the sun because when the sun moves into Taurus, what that does is that gives energy to charge forward with tasks. Okay. If you've been wanting to start a business now, or do a major, for example, a major life change, such as a move or a big purchase of a property, or get financing for some large project. Taurus energy is wonderful energy to work with because that bull power just breaks through obstacles. Now, for those of you whose zodiac sign is Taurus, um, Taurus runs from from April 20th to May 20th. Actually, this year it ended up going on the 19th. So for those of you who are on the cusp, and we'll have to do a whole video about cusp, but this year it shifts, sometimes it shifts by a day or two. It actually entered on the 19th, but traditionally it's listed as April 20th as the beginning of the sun in Taurus. And when the sun moves into Taurus, for people that are born during this time period, they have the sign of Taurus. And the sign of Taurus in the zodiac, the symbol is the bull. And also, and I'll put that up here for you to see. And also, they're the glyph associated with the sign of Taurus is also a bull-like symbol. So I'll put that glyph up here for you to see as well. So whether you use the actual image or the abstracted image of the glyph, that's the sign of Taurus. Now, interestingly, on the back of my pendant here, you can see it. There's the glyph symbols, and it goes around. You can see the Taurus symbol in there. So very, very interesting energy. Now, this transit is very fascinating because, as I said, it gets everything in motion. But the challenge when we are in the sun sign of Taurus, and this isn't just for Taurus, this is really for all people, is that we have to balance action with aggression. Taurus energy sometimes literally makes us so inspired, so motivated, so ready to charge forward that we can become reckless. We could stamp on people or trample over our friends, or, maybe not literally physically trample them, though that could occur. But like we could walk over their emotions. We could cut off people's thoughts or their expression. So during Taurus, it's a time that you want to kind of keep also your emotions in balance, try to be paying attention to how you interact with people. Conversations and communication during Taurus transits tend to be very lively, very forward-thinking. People are really just energized. But sometimes the challenge is that people get so energized that they're each one to push their own thoughts forward that they forget to hear the other person. So you can literally have situations during this time where, you got two people talking, and at the end they walk away and say, well, what happened? I don't even know what the other guy was talking about, because, see, they weren't listening. So Taurus is a time where, we're just kind of reminded to maximize that energy in the best way. Take your time, listen carefully, you see. Anyways, we're going to be in Taurus until we get till the 20th of May. So this is, for the next month here, we've got that energy working for us, And, for those of you who are born under the sign of Taurus, this is kind of your power month. So if you're born between, April 19th and May 20th, this is your time right now. This next month, this is wonderful time for those of you born under this sign to maximize your power. When the sun is in your sign, you can think of that as that you've got the power, the radiance of the sun backing you. So you've got powerful allies in the material world that are around you, powerful allies in the spirit world. And that zodiac energy is really a great way to kind of break through obstacles. I know that over the last year, a lot of Taurus individuals have said to me, Bob, I feel frustrated. I feel like every time I start something, it just gets put on hold. And Taurus, you're naturally ambitious people. But right now, as we're in your sign, the sun is in Taurus, now you're going to get some breakthrough. So, but remember, just because you're feeling the power still keep it in check. Okay, so you don't want to trample on anybody or offend anybody, hurt feelings. It's always interesting because whenever you see big famous people and they do something really crazy, like make a major social gaffe or say something absolutely offensive, I always think, there's probably a little bit of Taurus energy somewhere going on around them. And that Taurus energy is influencing and affecting their behavior. So very, very fascinating. Anyways, I just want to come here, share that with you today on Zodiac Thursday. And tell me in the box below, with the shift into Taurus, are you sensing some new power coming into your life? Maybe you're a Taurus, and I'd love to hear from you how you feel about being a Taurus and if you work with that Zodiac energy. Anyways, guys, I am so glad you're here at Spirit Channel. Keep it here. We got more coming. Tomorrow's Friday, and we're going to do a video tomorrow on the Hindu god Krishna. He's a god that I absolutely love. I adore. I've followed him for years, and he's a part of my spiritual life. So if you want to learn about that, come back tomorrow. We're going to talk about Lord Krishna, and I think you'll enjoy that. Anyways, thanks for being here at Spirit Channel. Listen, hit that subscribe, be part of our channel, be part of our scene. Also, for those of you, I meant to mention earlier, if you want to work with Zodiac energy, you might want to stop over to rarewiccaspells.com. Lady Angela has beautiful stuff over there. She has parchment spells, she's got candles, she's got everything. She has a whole series on Zodiac magic and star signs and sun signs, all of that. So definitely go over there, check it out. One of her things, in fact, let me show it to you guys. Anyways, I got so much stuff in my house, I forget what I want to show you guys. Anyways, so, as I was saying, if you want to work with these Zodiac energies, you might want to stop over to Rare Wicca Spells. Lady Angela has entire pages. Now, this one, today we're talking about Sun in Taurus, but this is about the Moon in Taurus, which we'll make that a whole nother video as well. But that's something that may help you also to do some Zodiac exploration. Here's another wonderful thing. This gives all 12 Zodiac signs. It says, when the moon is in, and then it tells what to do, what to avoid. Wonderful stuff. And, one of the things is if you want to work with that Taurus energy, you could also burn on your altar some Taurus incense. And she gives all the formulas for astrological incenses. So, definitely check that out. It's a multiple page set. Actually, I've got a few more pages. I just have 2 here, but you can get a sense of what they look like. So, definitely go over to Rare Wicca Spells. And, I say, when you're learning, work with all the things that are available. And you'll really be blessed by doing that. Anyways, guys, I'm so glad you're here. Hope you'll stay with us. Go get your horoscopes at my website, robert-hickman.com, and hit subscribe before you leave today. Thanks for being here. Blessings to you all. We'll see you back here tomorrow for a video on Lord Krishna.